Monkey was on a lap. It's like everyone just coming into the pit lane, to be honest with you. Oh, Kieran's just beginning a lap. Kieran came down from F1 at the start of the season. Is much better, does it?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. It was just I had on like decently high bit rate. Oh, Kieran! He's in a wall. He just lost the rear out of one of the corners and just
no, there's damage left in play. So he's definitely going to have to come in and obviously change the wing. You don't.
I'm watching his...
It's disappointing, but Castle behind him is medium, running 54% ERS. So it's on a lap. Well, there you go, into overtake, so he's going to be pushing, he's pushing a lap. Let's hopefully Karoon moves to the side.
Yeah, let's hope so.
There you go. Gecko taking it very nicely through there. It's apex. Just misses it a bit there, so he's lost the tiniest bit of time there. Missed those apexes as well. So it's definitely time to find in this lap. But what can he say? Into 9th and 37.2, there's definitely time to find.
I'm
So
watching Josh Singpore now in the Red Bull, Kieran's teammate.
Oh!
And he just slapped another wall. I watch.
But the Red Bulls are struggling.
Yep.
As onto the podium is on an outlap, warming up his tyres. Currently winning in the championship, he will want a very good qualifying. He wants to get into Q2 and Q3, so let's see what he can do. Nicely through there, in hot lap. Try to take as much as the road as possible. Lose a little bit there, tiny loss of the rear end. As Dylan goes quickest. Wait, yeah, quickest.
He's been quick. He's been quickest for a decent little bit.
Epic Scouts went up. There you go. I saw some movement. It's been a while.
Just getting the comms rushed off.
There's a bit of time to find so far in this first sector. He's lost the rear end a tiny bit in the coming out the first corner.
Yep, Dylan will be safe with that time. 35.9. Unless...
I'm very surprised. I mean, Sainz is an F3 and he's currently P2. I mean, I think a permanent move is needed, even though he is my teammate.
You're a great teammate. I want your teammate to be moved.
I want the best for him. Also, show me up.
Podium's coming from this last sector.
Ooh, hopefully Josh moves out of the way. There you go, good.
Oh, DXT Thomas is... that's early. He's retired very early, so Thomas is... Oh, podium!
Wow. Onto the podium, a 1:35.6, 3 tenths quicker, well 2 tenths. And a bit quicker than Dylan, and there were a few mistakes in that lap. Tiny little error. Can definitely find some more time on that. But you got to think he's definitely into Q2 with that.
Front play tripod runs off, going to be a P6. One puts in P4 just in front of the podium championship rival, Mr. Pigeon Munch.
And if I'm correct, I think this is Crumplei's debut, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, so he's going to want to impress, and currently in P4. Obviously, I didn't see his lap, but if he can find more time than that, he's definitely going to be a favourite coming towards the end of next season.
Yep.
See what he can
100%.
do.
I'm watching VR46 now. He's just started the third sector now. And it's very nice. A minute. Through the corner, Josh balled it at.
It's interesting to
Done
see
that
that he's on an out lap. He's going to push for an. I would have thought he would have been safe. Obviously,
VR.
it's F2. Well, trying to get a seat. He wants to make sure that he's into Q2 safely. Be interesting to see if he can improve on that time.
Oh, will be interesting, yeah. His Nova's and the Alpha's in danger at the minute, so he'll need to improve on this lap time.
Some hot lap, very nicely through that last. Yeah, that's 7th.
That's a good lap there, and I saw Korean
Very
also.
good lap. If you get rid of onto the podium's time, it's relatively close between most of the drivers.
Yeah. Korean rounds, it's going to be at least 6.5. Not too bad. Lawrence next. The Renault.
Lorne needs to set a time. But he needs to improve. Obviously, only 2 people are going DXT. Thomas, I'm assuming, crashing out. Oh, and that's very wide.
Oh, he's a bit wobbly.
Not too sure.
Oh,
and from what I saw in that last sector, he's lost a lot of time. So you got to think that if he had have taken that a bit cleaner, he may have been up there and onto the podium.
I'm watching CCRL Saints though coming through the last sector.
He still says he's on an outlap for me.
Oh, I did.
Oh, but I mean,
anyway, since he knows him safe. Oh.
Yeah, he's definitely not finishing on that now. As VR46 is going to the pits as well. Is anyone behind? Saying that Josh is on an outlap, so he's coming around to set his lap. He'll start his lap, sorry.
Hydrogen tires in the pits, that should get him safe, but Musical Rocket been struggling with this track all week. He's under pressure in the championship battle as well. Up in front.
Can take it nicely. Oh, could have taken the curve a bit there, but yeah, starting to know he's safe now. Comes round.
That'll get him safe.
And into 8th for 36.1. No, look how close it is.
Darren Cosmic's the next one round.
Yeah, so Cosmics and Josh both on laps. Josh has no damage this time, so let's see what he can set. Cosmics coming around first. Can he get out of the bottom 2? He does, into 11th.
Kroon's 600 up for the first
Epic
sector.
Scowl starting his lap.
Josh is 2 tenths down.
Going to the pits.
That's interesting, Josh is 2 tenths down.
Oh, hopefully he can improve. Division is coming around to start his
Same
lap.
corner again, he's
So's Monkey.
Josh has really been struggling.
He's struggling with the rear end. He's losing the rear end quite a lot here.
Yeah, and he's already ran a VRS.
Yeah,
he doesn't improve.
He's going to be pushing again. He's in hot lap still.
Oh, and it's Valdi, that's Josh out. And that's...
Screen it says he's still in, but...
Now.
Tasteful Gecko isn't going to improve in the soft, so that's 5 attempts he's taken here. He hasn't been able to set a lap time. Josh he's out as well, so Monkey is still setting a lap. So let's see how much he can improve. Obviously not going out, but let's see what he can do now. And he's going to be the last person to that. Cosmic's going wide to get out of the way of Monkey.
Scouts just teleported. There goes tanks.
Okay.
I just
The
they just
vision
had a massive lag swing.
is going to set a lap. I don't prove. Oh, he does.
does.
Wow, 35.9.
Big improvement.
Very improvement. And Monkey
Oh,
goes
Monkey!
pole. Well, provisional
Whoa.
pole. Wow.
Well, provisional Q1 fastest. I tell
It's
you
a
what,
very
it's
good
a great
start.
lap from Monkey. I tell you what, Monkey's been looking very quick recently. 2 podiums in a row for the Williams driver.
He's showing Williams what he should be doing in real life.
Oh, that's lethal.
Obviously, we're going to be saying goodbye to Total Gecko, Josh, and Thomas. Thomas crashed. Josh and Gecko should not be able to get a lap together. Josh seems to be struggling with that rear end, so let's hope he can sort that out for the race. But
I need to hope so.
Gecko took 5 attempts on those tyres to set a lap. So whether or not he was just getting used to the track, or not, but let's hope we can see him. Do you want to go do the rundown?
Yeah, do I get Josh on actually for a quick chat? See what was happening?
Go for it. There you go,
I'll send him an invite.
That's Monkey is taking provisional pole 5, closely followed by Onto the Podium. In third, Division Lawn, VR46, Crumply Tripod, Mr. Pigeon Munch, Musical Rocket, GRT Nova, Epic Scouts, Cosmic, SAR, and RSF1 Karun rounding out the people going into Q2. And Tasteful Gecko, Josh, and Thomas just couldn't get a lap together. So they'll have to be sit out until the race. And yeah, let's hope that Josh hopefully is a problem he can fix.
Yep. Never like a debutant and not finishing a race. Oh, we move into Q3. Q2.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was very quick.
This will be joining us, unfortunately.
Ah,
I guess.
he probably won't be happy with those laps he was able to set.
It's an alpha out first. Will it be GRT Nova? Yep, it always is GRT Nova out first in Q2. And the meal.
Alpha's looking very strong. Both drivers looking very good. Sainz is the only Mercedes on the grid. He's leaving the pits as well. And he's moved up from F3 and set a very reasonable time in Q1. So
yeah,
we could see him get into Q3 as well. But who do you think's, of what we saw in Q1, who's your favourite to get pole?
Oh, Monkey, I don't know if that was a fluke lap, but if it was, then that's a great lap for Monkey Q1. I think that's matching that best Q1 time. So he'll be up there, I reckon, Monkey, if he gets through. But you've got a couple of people that could strike one, like Pigeon Munch. Not the best in Q1, but when he gets his act together, he's very, very quick. Same with Sa. Recent races, he's been near the front quali and race. A good driver to watch out for in the race as well. Musical Rocket just struggles with the track, so I wouldn't expect him to get through. But never say never. But that's it, really.
I think for me, onto the podium. From what you saw, he set one lap. Wasn't far off Monkey, very early on as well. And there's definitely some improvement in that lap as well. So I think as long as he can pull that perfect lap together, he can take pole here.
Yep, I'm on board with GRT Nova. He's keeping it a medium interestingly, so I don't think he's pushing. Yeah, I don't think he'll be pushing. So I'll jump on board with Epic Scouts.
I've got my Mackey's delivery.
Oh, lovely. So Epic Scouts coming round this corner. He's had to lift off his throttle, do it with less grip on the hards. But here he comes, now around the bendy straight. Best overtaking position on the track. Is Nova pushing yet? No, he's still no. Epic Scouts is right
Nova's
on
taking
the limits.
another outlap.
Yeah, probably not getting enough heat in those tyres to go for a lap. Now, Scouts comes up to the Slinger, the Singapore sling, not the Slinger Sports, I don't know anymore.
The Singapore.
Yeah, what he said. But now he's come down the straight, into this corner. Very easy to lock up and go straight on into that wall. But he doesn't do that, luckily. Now for this section, one of the harder sections on the track, if you get understeer, you'll just understeer off into that wall, as Josh demonstrated. And now into this corner, turn in too early, hit that wall and bounce into the other wall, like Josh demonstrated as well. So it's not
a
the
bad
best debut so
lap
far.
by the looks of it. Ooh,
Oh, yeah,
that was close.
That wall, though.
Nova setting on 39. Not pushing too much. Wow.
Oh, Pigeon Munch goes quickest. I watched his. Oh no, he's backed off since.
Nova spent a lot of that lap in medium, not pushing. And it's not too far off compared to that Epic Scouts was in the higher ERS mode.
I'm looking on the podium now as well. Oh, Cosmic goes quickest, podium's dinked his wing.
He's in the medium tyres compared to the others on the hard. Onto the podium of 38.4. Oh, Saar 36.8.
That's a good lap there.
The two fastest so far are on mediums in terms of Cos on the hard tyre. It's a very good lap by him.
Division would be the next Russell line on a proper lap, and now he's in the Tangerine car. So will it be quickest? Oh, it's a
And he does.
36.5. That's very good. Yep, I'll be Monkey next to cross the line. Proper lap, unless Nova's going for it now. Nope, he's not.
You have to think about Cosmic's take on that run being almost a second off of Saar in division. Or second place of division, but
Podium lost a lot of time because he dinked his wing and they understeer for the last corner, unfortunately for him, and on the hard tyres. So he'll most likely pit and go on in mediums.
Epic Scout's going to set another lap.
Monkey, right up there. Dylan now.
Mr. Pigeon Munch is on another lap to see if he can prove. He doesn't, he's going to push again. Currently, Tripod is starting his lap.
Oh, Dylan goes quickest.
As Dylan goes fastest.
That's a good lap.
Signs. Oh, what's happened? I
Signs
think
go
made a mistake coming out that last corner. Because when the crane came up here, he was completely to the left down at home straight.
Yep. I'm watching Lon, he's a 10th up on his medium tyre run at the minute.
Yeah, 46 is
Oh,
going to start another
oh.
lap.
He's just locked up and went straight over the curb, so he'll probably box in set of mediums, which he does.
Karoon is... Oh, he's invalidated, so he's going to be pushing for another lap. Who else? I'm assuming McLaren's going to be going in. Mr. Pigeon Munch is invalid. Saar's going around, he's going to set another lap. A 36.8 on the medium tyres, setting 2 laps. For me personally, I'd set 1 lap and hope, because he's just going to have more warm tyres going into the race compared to everyone around him.
Yeah.
As Monkey's set 1 lap and he's running none, and he's probably, I'd expect him to going into the pits.
That's going again on his mediums.
VR46 is on the soft. He set 2 laps on them. So this is interesting.
Yeah, he's just
The tripod's
get
coming
some
round,
satellites.
4th.
A good lap there. Puts him right up there with the guys such as Monkey, Dylan and the Vision. So it doesn't look too bad at all for Crinkly Tripod on his debut.
Musical Rocket's coming around to start a lap.
Yep, he said all week he's been struggling in this track, and it just demonstrates there he lost
Only a
the
bit
curve in the
wide.
last corner. Yeah.
46. Is he going to start a lap? Still in 1, so I think he's just getting a feel for the track. Maybe see him come in. Karoon is coming around. He's going to set a lap time. He's not invalidated. What can he do? He's up to 8th. And let's see. Sut's coming in to be the Cosmics and Tripod ahead of him. So the 2 Toro Rossos, soon to be AlphaTauris. Not pushing, so they'll be coming into the pits most likely. Behind him, Musical Rocket running hot lap, so he's pushing this lap. Strix, he's definitely what he can do. Sector 2 going purple. See, can he take this nice and cleanly? Yes, to hit both these apexes really. Ooh, a bit wide coming out of that first corner. So definitely some time to find. And they're not hitting that curve, so it's not the best of lap Rocket. Let's see what he can do. Oh, he's gone wide.
Yep, he's just struggling.
But still 4th.
Yeah, it's still 4th, but there's so much time in that, it could at least be a 35.
Looking at the lower sector alone, he's lost a lot of time. If he had pulled that together, he was definitely looking for provisional pole at the moment. VR40's, I think, to run out of fuel, making his way back to the pit. Doing some slow runs on the softs. With Karoon behind coming in as well.
Mediums, actually. That's interesting.
Cosmic is on a lap on the mediums. He'll be the next person to set. He's hit the wall and he's going to abandon that one. Unlucky for him. Cosmic just coming out that hairpin going onto the straight. Has touched that inside wall. I think it was more of a wheel bump, but he's just sent him wide, so he's lost his lap. He's going to set another one. Musical Rocket behind isn't pushing, and you got the 2 Alphas, Nova, both on our laps as well. And Cosmics is coming round into hot lap and dying a lap. I think he's going to be the first person to do so. Next. Nice and clear. We've got the camera from the rear end, from that rear wing.
Oh.
Musical Rocket's retired.
Oh, what? That won't get him.
If I not, has he gone into the pits? Yeah, he got. Okay. I thought he crashed out then.
GRT Nova will be the first one to start a fresh lap.
Cosmic is going to be. Well, he's on the second lap on these mediums. He's pushing for a lap now in 7th. Only person not staying a lap so far is Signs. Just couldn't pull it together. VR46 just running the softs and lean and run. Just getting a feel for the track as Dylan retires, but he's on current provisional pole. Nova struggling a little bit. It's interesting to see how close it was on the softs, but how many spaces there are now. Everyone's on the mediums.
Yep. As the top 4 do all retire, so they could all be in danger. But I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, and Cosmics has been validated.
So Cosmics will be in danger. I'll have time to go around one more time. Nova's 2 seconds up.
But he's got no gear. Oh, he's backed out. But as long as he's got low fuel, so that's it for Cosmics, I think.
Yeah, because you've got all the guys on the medium tyres. Nova's currently 2.5 seconds up on his time. We need to find more time.
Coming around. What can he do? He improves to a 1:36.6, currently putting him in third. Teammate of Mr. Pigeon coming around to start his lap. Nova comes around pole, or provisional pole. What can Onto the Podium do?
Just 35.
He takes provisional pole even quicker. Wow. And we've got the Red Bull of Karoon. I think he's starting a lap, yes.
I'm watching Saints.
Next is Signs.
In the last corner.
He's pushed this lap. No ERS left. He's a good lap here. And he takes provisional pole.
Beautiful.
Wow, gets it into F2. Jesus.
Wow.
Why is he F3 then? It's Lauren Proust only to 10th.
Yep, Lauren's definitely in danger.
Epic Scouts is next. What can he set? Oh, bit wide there.
Lauren's out.
So
Lauren, he can improve.
We've got to think is out. He's running a hot lap.
Karoon's out. He's in the wall.
He's got barely any. Oh.
He's lost a veer.
That's unlucky there. We've got Cosmics. He's not setting a lap, so he's in time. VR46 is on the lap. Next one across the line, looking a bit quite tidy. Not struggling with the rear ends, as some people have been doing. Very nicely done in this last sector so far. So he can just take this apex quite well. A bit of time there, he can be found.
Oh, he's
only
out.
12, so he is out, and he's not pushing for another lap. Cosmic is in. Mr. Pigeon Munch is coming around. Let's see if he can get out.
He's definitely.
And he improves to second.
Knocks Crumply Tripod out on his debut. What's Lauren doing? He's 2 tenths up, Lauren is. So he could knock out Epic Scouts. He nails this, puts this last sector together. He's right against the wall. Coming across. Now runs the last corner. Will it be quick enough for Lauren to make it through into Q3? Just missed out.
And I think that is it. No one else is going to be setting a lap. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no one else is pushing, so that is it. Yeah. Wow. Provisional pole from the debutant from F3. Well, I mean, if this does the previous F2, I don't know what does.
Cosmic in the chat just said he was 6 tenths up. FFS. So it's just VR and Pigeon we're waiting on.
Wow.
But Science has just made a statement showing why he should be F2 pace.
He is F2 pace, this is why he should be in F2.
I'm surprised.
Get him out of F3.
If Webber wasn't in the championship battle, he'd be up here by now.
I think it's very close between the tiers. The bottom of F3 will be in there with F4, F2, F4 drivers and F3. I mean, we saw Kilbro. He started off in F4. Was improved massively, made his way into F3, and at the moment looking like he can even get into F2 at this point.
Yeah, it's just a shame some of the quicker guys are in a championship battle, because it'd be great to watch them being in the championship battle, just in F2 racing actually.
Do you want to do a rundown?
Yeah, I'll quickly bring in VR, so let's see what happens with him.
So Signs. Oh, you go for it.
Yeah, I'll go. P1 was Saints, P2 was Pigeon Munch on the medium. All these top 10 were on the mediums. P3 is Podium, P4 was Nova, P5 was Dylan, P6 was Division, P7 was Sa, P8 was Monkey, P9 was Musical Rocket, and P10 is Epic Scouse. magical. Knew that without looking.
Memory.
So, yeah. So this will be interesting. What's your top 3 prediction dips?
I don't know anymore. I mean, I thought Paul was onto the podium, and then Sainz pulled that lap out.
Oh,
So
Nova's left.
or if he can get back in. But yeah, I think Jesus, Q2 showing that anyone could get a pole here. The top 5 from Q2, very close times. Be interesting to see. Obviously, your favourite monkey is in Q3, so see what you can do.
Yep, Monkey's been on great form recently.
First person to lap will be Musical Rocket.
Yep.
Everyone in the chat, if you are there, I don't know how many people football into the top, and if you fancy yourself to get who you reckon is going to win the race. Why you've got both Ferraris racing for you've got William and the sign. So it'll be interesting to see carrying into the race the team orders that could come into play and helping each other out. As VR6 has left session, he's not in Q3, so hopefully he can get back in to make it into the race. Musical Rocket's coming around.
Oh, he's hit the wall.
Oh, that's into a wall. Is that damage?
I think
And yeah, it is. Oh, hang on.
Oh.
Oh, okay then. Well, Star's coming around. We'll go aboard with him. That's an interesting start.
The
camera got to slid into the wall and then slid into the pit. So we'll be sliding into our DMs.
Oh dear, no.
I try.
Oh, 26.
There you go. I mean,
too bad.
Going purple. You know, if that isn't a surprise, you've been the first person to settle that.
Yeah. Oh, VR6
has joined.
Oh,
that's hit the wall. No
Look,
damage or nothing visible.
But you might have the like
That'll
green.
be interesting to see.
He's off to Narnia.
You got Division coming in. He's going to be second. With onto the podium third at the moment. Oh wait, no. Oh, you got both McLarens. Oh my bad.
Both tangerine
It'll
cars.
be Dylan next.
Oh, Mr. Rocket's
Dylan goes quicker.
Oh.
Dylan quickest in the second sector.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. But I'm watching Sir, he's about to cross the line. We'll come through this section when we use Rocket. Let's go off to Japan and slid into a wall. So he comes in the last corner, it's just 0. Dylan's going to be next.
We'll definitely go quicker. 35-3, so yeah, definitely time
Here
to
comes
find.
Division. 35-9.
Division,
Nova.
yeah, onto the podium. Oh wait, hang on, no. Nova.
Monkeys invalidated.
Oh,
Pigeon Munch.
Pigeon Munch. I'm expecting high 34s now.
But here comes Sainz.
Be disappointed otherwise. Sainz. Can he take provisional pole? He doesn't. A 35.7.
Slower than his medium tyre run, interesting.
Banging with that from Pigeon Munch so far.
Yeah.
Setting the early pace.
Here comes his championship rival podium. He's right up against the wall there. That's amazingly done there from podium.
Very nicely in this last 2 corners.
Oh!
Into second, very close. Look at this.
We'll watch Musical Rocket. Will he slide into this wall again? No, he doesn't. back in both.
There you go. I mean, he did that at the end. That was his lap, wasn't it?
Yep.
Tangerine cars are. Oh, Dylan's pushing. Okay. Dylan is pushing. He's obviously gonna. Well, I mean, he's low on fuel, so it'll be interesting if he does.
Oh, he's taking those esports lines.
And that is invalidated from him, so he's not saying that now. Nova isn't pushing. Monkey's not pushing. Star letting everyone through. Pigeon Munch not pushing as well.
Just me.
I don't think anyone is currently pushing really.
Oh, these rockets almost hit that wall.
Can he set a lap? This is the question.
Okay, well, he's
Get my
nailed that
popcorn ready.
section.
I'm gonna take a trip to Narnia and back.
Yep. Especially with this F2 division, they'll send each other into Narnia and lock the door.
In the first corner.
Yep. Platform 92 quarters.
Purple second too, but that quickly turned off, so I think that's just the game. In the hot lap, not much ERS left, or deploy ERS. Only one pushing for a lap. There's Sar is on a lap as well, so he's gonna be next. As he goes 7th.
Out of everyone so far.
Currently slowest. But Sar is on the lap. Just starting the second sector. Hopefully, can he improve? He wants to be up there with his teammate. Let's see if both racing points can take that 1-2.
Yeah. Both racing points have been on it for quality, but they just drop off in the race, it seems like. In the story.
Take it. Bulls still bulls.
Oh, Saz a 10th up. A driver I brought in during the off season. And I'm happy I did.
Very nicely done so far. So very good, well, very clean lap. Definitely has enough time to do this lap again. But yeah, he has enough time.
Oh, he's done that very nicely.
Cruise only to 5th.
Yep, just in front of.
So he's out the 36s. So he found 2 tenths that lap. That was very clean. I think this was just to set a relatively good time.
Yep, Sainz will be the first
Probably
one
be pushing to improve next lap.
And the driver's coming out the pit lane. Sainz will be first, then I'll think it'll be a racing point on Pigeon. That's just a random game.
Oh no! Musical Rocket, he crashed into the pit lane. Wow!
Oh dear me.
I went on board with him to see if he was going to set a lap and he just crashed right into the middle of that pillar.
Let's get him in, screw it, why not? Get the head of Colton.
He just went very... He just took that last corner of the pit lane very, very quickly. And just couldn't turn his arm. I mean... spectacular.
So that means he'll most likely be 10th. It's a big F for his championship hopes. It's a massive F.
Hey, Mr. Crushing him.
Don't even talk about it.
Go on, spill the beans.
Well, I was just practicing for the race, going in there as fast as you possibly can, and yeah, a wild Merc has just hit me into the wall.
Well, man, go right.
Was there any chance where it was someone called CCRL Senna? Or...
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. I mean, from where it was just come out from F3 into me.
His presence is being felt.
Yeah. I can't believe I've done that. I mean, I didn't have the pace anyway, to be fair. P10
I mean, like you put in the wall.
at Singapore. What's that gonna be like?
Oh, I don't know. If you just
great fun.
Just don't break into turn 1, then you'll actually be able to stop. That's good advice.
Copy that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone did that in F3, didn't they?
I don't know, I didn't get time to watch SD last night. But, who's your money on
Yeah,
for pole?
me.
Oh, okay, right, you're on pole for being first in the wall.
Yeah, no, I think that
From
it's
crashes
gonna
wise,
be...
that's spectacular.
Oh, stars retired.
Oh, Dylan just deciding he just doesn't want to exit the pit lane normally.
Was it taking
I hit that
gigantic
wall
lines?
twice. Did you see me hit the wall on my outlap?
Yes.
All I can say is I hate this track.
No.
That's my champion, I think. Unless I get a good someone and everyone in front of me crashes, I don't see me coming back from
Oh,
that.
Sainz is invalidated. So he's got one more run.
Good.
I mean,
Well,
on
not
my
good because it's
screen,
behind.
he's still on his outlap.
Yeah, it says that, but who's pushing on his lap?
Alright, I'll leave you boys to it.
Oh! No, he's on the wall! Okay, we'll see.
Oh, yeah, that's
Hopefully
good.
see you back.
Yes. That means I
Oh!
should be
Oh,
on
and
for
he's
a
hit
good
wall again.
performance.
How's he not crash out? Oh, and he's...
Retired on
Okay.
purpose.
Wait,
I
I'm
don't
assuming
think
that's
that
an
was
engine
on
problem because he's
purpose,
got both wheels.
Yeah, it may have just been the force of the impact.
See, that was my wheel going into him.
I mean... he's being possessed in his car.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll leave you guys to it. Enjoy. I'm gonna go
see you in the
cry
race.
sleep.
Oh, Pigeon!
Yep.
Just good with wing damage
Right.
as well! Come on, boys!
Jesus, can no one keep out the wall? Come on, lad.
Pigeon's backed up.
So the next person to set a lap is going to be Monkey. Still pushing. Monkey.
Top
In
2-1.
8th, your favourite to get pole, so
Forgets I'll be very
yeah.
happy.
Come on.
Oh, Epic Scouser just went
Oh,
straight
no.
on into a wall.
Intentional or?
Yep, he just went down the skateboard into a wall, so I'll click that.
Oh, epic scouts! Come on, boy. I mean, Rocket said, "Oh, do you know what? How's 10th going to feel?" I mean, you're not going to be 10th at this moment in time. You're going to be 7th, maybe 8th if Monkey sets a lap. Pigeon Munch to time, not going quicker. Come on, Monkey. Let's see what you can do. Running, overtaking this bit of the track, which is different to what everyone else is playing. Oh, very nicely. What can he set? Can he take through? No, he doesn't. Only 4.
Sainz will be next. He's slowed
lost
down
a bit of time.
That's.
Oh, come on,
Oh,
boy.
he's taking those esports
wait,
lines.
how's he not validated that then?
He has.
I mean, he doesn't improve, but alright.
Dylan's
Onto the
invalidated.
podium, coming round. Come on, is he going to take? He takes provisional pole! But can Dylan. Oh, no. With division, he doesn't improve.
Oh.
Dylan is the only person who can improve, and he's backed out. Wow. Hey, I was correct. Come on.
Looks like a forgets.
I mean, I don't have favourites. I'm gonna leave you to do the rundown. Well, I just. Or not, because you're not there. Alright, so provisional, well, no, not provisional, taking pole onto the podium of 134.9, the only person making it into the 34s. Second is Pigeon Munch's championship rival, Dylan in 3rd, Monkey in 4th, Sainz 5th, Sar 6th, Division 7th, Musical Rocket in 8th, and Nova and Epic Scouts not being able to set a lap time yet.
Sorry about that, the mic cut out again. Well, it's going to be an interesting race. Oh, looks nice and dry. unlike the F1 race.
Oi! Don't know why I'm cheering. It would have been more fun to watch a wet race, especially in Singapore. I know how horrible that is.
Oh, that's hell. It's bad enough in quali, never mind a race. F1 had a wet quali and I managed to somehow get through.
No one's put it up yet, so that's good to see. So there's going to be the full, well, 3 minutes, or maybe more, depending on when the lobby stays up.
But did musical
But,
Victor 73? Straight facts.
Everyone, whoever's watching, in the comments wants to say who they believe is going to win the race. Missions in. Now, if you get it right, fair play. You can have a virtual, non-existent medal.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about how your race went? I'm not going to talk about mine.
It was pretty boring, to be honest with you. I was just in a slipstream train the whole race.
Where did you finish?
I finished 5th in the end.
Whee!
Up the boys in the Williams.
Better than me. I finished in the wall.
Oh. It's a big F, that is.
I took my banana car, made it banana split.
Oh, that's lethal.
Oh,
But let's hope we have
nice and
all tangerines remaining, and strawberries and bananas. All remaining. And some toothpaste as well.
There were 6 teams, different teams, in Q3.
Oh.
4 had both 2 drivers in, so it'll be interesting to see team orders, maybe after a few laps, see what happens, if they help each other, or if there's that rivalry. But here you go, we're readying up.
We're readying up.
I know how you like doing the formation lap.
Oh. Best formation laps around.
I'll leave you to talk through that.
I've got no great tyres this week. Damn. Okay. So, in P18, we have the Mercedes of DXT Thomas on the Moldy Grape tyres. In P17, we have Josh Season 4 and the Red Bull on some banana tyres. P16 is Casey Gecko 14 and the Haas on Moldy Grape tyres. P14 is ERN Cosmic, RSF from Corinne, and the Red Bull on Moldy Grape tyres. P14 is ERN Cosmic and the Toro Rosso on banana tyres. P13 is IVR46i and the Haas on banana tyres. P12 is Lauren 107 and the banana car on Moldy Grape tyres. P11 is Crumply Tripod and the Toro Rosso on Moldy Grape tyres. P10 is Epic Scouse 141 and the Strawberry car on banana tyres. P9 is Nova and the Alfa Romana tyres. P8 is Musical Rocket and the other on banana tyres. P7 is II Division II and the Tangerine car on banana tyres. And P6 is SAS 69 and the Racing Point on banana tyres. P5 is CCRL and the Mercedes tyres. P4 is II and the toothpaste car Power Williams on tyres. 3 is SLR Dell, Pigeon Spunk, SLR Dillon and the Tangerine car on banana tyres. P2 is Mr. in the Racing Point banana tyres, and then P onto the podium in the Alfa Romeo on banana tyres. Beautiful formation laps, I must say.
I mean, good to see some people spinning out, but also want to say, haha, Senna, unlucky. Arsenal losing.
Oh, what's the scoreline?
So you can that. 1-0 to City.
Oh.
Oh, you'd love to see it.
Oh,
Raheem
Sainz has
Sterling.
spun. Oh,
Oh, again.
Sainz has spun. Oh, and he's...
You spun already? Well,
Yep. It's always this thing with the F2, they always seem to spin on the formation lap. And like, we had like 3 spins.
say that, but he's an F3 driver.
No, that leave me alone. It was... But 9 times out of 10, they all usually spin on the formation lap. I'll quickly jump to the front.
Whoa.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go.
Where we go? Oh, look at that. Toro Rosso.
Pigeons off into the
The
distance.
tripod having a good start. See, DXT Thomas keeping it, playing it quite safe. Some early movements coming in. Oh! Is there going to be some damage here? Wait, hang on, is that...
Monkey's lagging a lot.
Oh, Nova's got damage. That left end plate is gone.
Monkey and Dylan going side by side for P3. Monkey's lagging bad.
Did he actually?
Yeah,
Hang on,
very,
let's
very
have a
bad.
look, see. Oh, wow, yeah. I mean, when he's driving inside of
The Ferraris have
McLaren.
switched positions.
How it's like watching a GTA race with Monkey and Dylan just inside of each other.
Josh could come
Still inside of each other.
Well, the top 2, I think
Oh,
it's sailed down now.
Monkey turning on his hacks.
It's hand down a bit now. But Sainz is still right up there when he's got a bit of a gap now to the train behind. ERN Cosmics looking for a move on long in the banana car. It's going to look down the inside, but he thinks better of it.
Biggest winner so far from this first lap is Cosmics as Lawn hits the wall, no damage. Cosmics making up 3 positions, but having Nova, he has got damage, lost 3, currently Tripod lost 3, and VR46 has lost 3 positions as well.
Nova's going to stay out with the damage. Interesting.
Oh, and currently Tripod's in. He's got damage on that front right. So he's coming to the pits now. DXT Thomas still taking it relatively easy, wanting to keep it clean. Losing a little bit there.
Cosmics here because he's going to look for a move around the outside, but he's going to get the tyre line, get this better run, and it looks like he'll have this move finalised down into the next turn.
Oh, Cosmics. Come on, is Lawn going to brake late? Let's have a look. He does. He a bit of a squeeze. Wow, Jesus. I thought for sure there was going to be someone spinning there. Nova, right. Oh, he's going for a very opportunistic move here. That's not one you see every day, but Nova seems to be getting this move done. Let's see how this goes well. And yeah, he's just outbraked himself. Oh no. Ow. Wow, this is some great racing. Oh, a little nudge.
Oh, Kieran's on the wall. Oh,
Oh,
we've
God.
got Tesla's car park down it. The hairpin. Bump, the top 2 are off.
Karun is liking the wall track here.
I must say we've just got the top 2 at the minute, just pulled away from Monkey and the group behind.
Where's the closest battle? Probably this battle with Lawn, Nova, Josh.
Yeah.
Even VR36 and Tasteful Gecko in it as well.
Also something I
Lawn seems to be struggling a bit, and yeah, he's coming into the pits.
I think that's what caused the
Nova
contact.
as well.
The 2 Ferraris are going at it actually. But Dylan's looking
No
to try
team
and get the
orders
move.
coming in here.
Dylan's going to try and get the move on Monkey. He's went a bit deep into that corner. Well,
Oh, very close. You've got to think he's probably going to get it done as well. As long as Monkey Yes, as long as they give each other space, you've got to think that this position is going to be done.
Oh,
Monkey's still there. Yeah, Dylan going as deep as he can there, and yeah, that's the position sorted.
I think there's been contact between the two Ferraris actually, because Cosmic's in between them now.
Oh, hang on. No damage on Epic Scales. No damage on Musical. So maybe Cosmic just got that move done. Epic Scales made a mistake.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, it was very close.
Front plays in again.
I said about team orders, there's definitely none going on here. That gap is sticking about. Oh! I don't think that's in the wall.
Oh, no.
Oh wait, what? No, he's lagged back. Oh, okay. He's back on.
He's teleporting.
Don't worry, he's not crashed. Right.
Oh, Josh is in a wall.
Oh, and Epic Stairs just went under the map and then jumped back out.
Cosmic.
Nah, this is entertainment. I'm not calling that. That's fun.
Musical's not. I think Musical. Oh, Josh is down the pits.
Musical's in. That's very early.
It might have some data. Oh, Cohen's in the one.
Oh.
Wall.
Oh, I thought it was a virtual safety car.
But the top.
So yeah, there must have been damage then, because mediums can go much further, and Musical Rocket, I mean, obviously came out better than Epic Scouts, but yeah, he's obviously had some sort of damage. He wants to take this on to the end.
Also must say,
which I don't think is possible.
Must say, there's just this battle for the lead between Podium and Pigeon, the two championship rivals. Along with it, Musical Rocket's down in 13th place. So, if these two score well, it could be very good for them in their championship hunt.
You've got some nice battles going on here. You've got the battle for the lead, which is very close right now, onto the podium, putting the pressure now. It's pushing obviously now. And then you got a battle with Monkey, Stein, Sar, even Epic Scouts and VR.
Tell you what,
Gecko and Thomas.
Dylan's catching these two at the front.
Oh yeah, this little battle, I think Pigeon Munch, I think, starting to think about his tyres.
Yep, Dylan.
I think we'll try and take it easy. But yeah, Dylan's going to be getting into this battle now as well.
Yeah, he's just putting the foot down, wants to get within DRS first.
He's very close. Can he get second range? No, he's not. He's not going to be in the range. So onto the podium is most likely going to be pulling away.
He's almost on the wall. But will he get the move done on Monkey because he needs
no
to get
damage.
it done. Oh yeah, we've got a save
no.
fees.
Oh, he's living a bit. Oh.
Josh is retired.
Oh yeah.
Down after, just before the tunnel, he's lost the rear end.
Oh. Tell you what, Red Bull just don't seem to be able to enjoy this track right now. Both managing to just going into the wall.
Josh is left in his debut. That's unfortunate, that is.
Ah.
Oh yeah, he's there. He must have lost the rear end, hit the wall, and his cars came back. DRS is enabled and we're back racing. Oh look at Dylan, he's right up behind this group now, he's nailed that VSC.
Nailed it, or did he do the glitch?
I did, probably the second one, but if he was still in the green it's legal.
No, I mean, I wasn't on board with it, but
neither was I.
Well, I'm probably going to watch it back and see how that gap changes.
I think it was about 1 second and went down from a second.
It was around 1.1, 1.2.
Yeah, so he's gained about
So
6,
now,
10
half a second there.
I think you're allowed to do it if you stay in the green.
Interesting.
You're allowed to do it if you stay in the green, but if you're in the red by what's Senna done minus 1.6.
Yeah, naughty boy.
My engine. He'll get some naughty engine
I
points.
think this is pretty much the only battle.
Oh,
They
look at
are
Podium.
quite close behind the Epic Scouts.
Is Podium going to go for the move? Pigeon defends the inside.
Oh, it's side by side.
Oh,
Oh, still side by side. A little push wide a bit.
Pigeon
Oh,
right on the
and-
outside. It's almost in that wall.
There you go. So he's in the wall. He's done it. That was almost a Grosjean Russell from last year.
VR and Epic Sales going. VR's
Oh,
had a
VR's
great
gone
start.
past.
Oh,
Wait
he's
a minute.
got
Oh, is that? Has he got damage? No, he hasn't. That's alright. 3-second penalty for Mott Warden's for Nova.
I've got a beautiful helicam with the top three going through the hairpin now.
There's still Marcel.
Monkey looks like he's putting the foot down because the gap's coming down. To Dylan.
That battle, got the battle speed. Dylan, I think, just tried to stay out of it as much as possible, just waiting for maybe a mistake to take place to take the position. So like, it's just like going slow. This battle is going to be catching up, so it's going to be even better for us.
Yes, it's very interesting here. There's no
Monkey's
podium.
really low on ERS, running hot lap wide there.
To see.
Look at them, ERS 90 for signs. Monkey's on 10.
Scouse
Oh, it's not gone.
Oh no! Is it? He must have put it. He's not get damaged, luckily. He must have got too greedy with the right foot. Oh, okay, he's lucky Golson's on.
That goes to Jesus. Oh, I thought that was over it, but I thought Racing Point will get some good points here. Oh, and he's spun again.
Yep,
Nice
tires.
little handbrake turn there. But they are lucky. What's going to do is Musical Rocket is now going to be, well, it's going to be in the back of him now. He's definitely going to catch because Saz got to manage those tyres.
Oh, Scouse is off. And
Those battles. No. And that is no wing as well. The Crumpy board, Berlin, RSF on Karoon, obviously having a problem early on. So see, hopefully we see a safety car back together.
Oh, he's done what someone in F4 done.
And he's and no wing.
Done two
Oh no.
None of
That's
the top
unlucky.
three pit. Is anyone
So
gonna
yeah,
trigger
back
the
onto the
undercut?
top three. On board with Dylan. Have a look at this battle. He's pigeon munching to try and go for that move. It's probably best to go on pigeon munch. And, I think he's just a bit too far back. He'll be a very big. Oh,
Scouse is
and
off
I'm
again.
assuming is that Star again. Oh,
Yes.
that's Scout's car.
But it's close at the front. But the question is for the undercut.
They can go quite far. I think we would see if they're going to do their medium hard. Probably around lap 13.
They could go for the undercut because you saw some of the F1 guys going for the undercut about lap 8. Like what I done. I triggered the undercut in lap 8 and it helped me massively. Podium's got 100% ERS compared to Dylan's 37 and Podium's 70. Not Pigeon's 70. Sainz
If
gets
the
his...
drivers want to get the most out of the tyres, they
Oops.
will want to go a lot further.
Yeah, Sainz was struggling there. Oh, yellow flag! Thomas is out! What's that? Oh,
Where's
he's done
that?
it in the
Musical.
tunnel. And we've got another VSC.
Oh no.
He's done it in the tunnel.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's
How's he
the
done
car.
it there? That, oh.
He's
VR's,
done a
VR's
musical
paid it.
rocket and
This is going to help VR out
Oh,
lots. R's timed that to perfection, he has.
Where's Musical Rocket? So how's this going to work?
Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be very close.
They're
How's
both going
VR
to be
drifting?
pushing, and Musical's got it.
Oh, but VR is closed up a
Just
lot.
about. Yeah, so
Dylan's basically-
VR is going to be in a very good position now. But that gap between first and second increased, and Science has dropped back from Monkey.
Yep, Podium was going normal racing speed, a big 70 miles an hour as well. So it's not done the
We're going
glitch.
back to racing. Where's the best place is Tripod? Oh, he goes up position because of Thomas. It's a good start. That gap has increased a bit more for onto the podium.
Yeah,
Dylan, what onto the podium needs now is Dylan to start having a little battle. But we do have the back runners right in front of onto the podium here.
Saz in the pits again. Went for set mediums under the nose. But look at Dylan now.
Oh, and a penalty, I think. Yeah, Dylan very right at the back. Was Pigeon is pushing.
He's got to try and make the
He
move.
doesn't lose his position. Down the inside. They'll leave it. It's late as well. Oh, there is damage and Dylan managed to save it. A little contact with his Pigeon munch, but he needed that little contact there just to keep him facing the right way.
I'm gonna watch VR and Musical Rocket though.
That's as close as well.
He's gonna get the VR's gonna get him.
Oh yeah, surely. Look how close it is. As long as he's on close to gap. There you go. Alright, let's see how Musical Rocket plays this. He's got the inside.
Oh, he's just pushed him right off the track.
Bit of pushing there. VR did not catch as much as Mr. Pigeon. Well, no, what was it? Dylan was.
Yeah, maybe higher able.
It's very interesting.
Well, Podium's just
But
got
look,
into
that
the
gap,
distance.
that one battle has increased the gap from onto the podium to Pigeon Munch by almost a second.
Yep, he's just off.
Onto the podium.
Podium's in the pits.
Oh,
Pigeon's in the
and
pits.
Miss Pigeon's going in. Dylan's going to go further. He's going to do the
Monkey's in.
overcut.
Side stays out, Division's in. Cosmic's in. It'll be interesting to see
Let's
where
go
these
further.
lot...
See what he does.
It'll be interesting to see where the leaders come out.
He's staying out.
It'll be interesting to see where the leaders come out to this battle between VR and Musical
Let's see.
Rocket.
Musical Rocket coming out. He's about to hit the final. Oh, but loses around a bit. He's struggling at the moment. Where are the boys others going to come out?
He's going
Are
to
they
get
going to get
Cosmic's in
ahead of
Division.
anyone? But can he get Monkey? I think he might. Give him space. Give him space.
He's
Give
giving
him
him more than
space.
enough.
And
Oh, he's
no.
lost the rear end. Oh my. Oh no, VR got caught up in that.
And Monkey's paused to record that.
VSC.
Obviously. Oh no.
I think what's happened there is he's lost the car, went to correct it, and then Monkey was just there.
I think he just went to take the racing line. I don't think he made a mistake. I think he just went for the racing line thinking he had the space. But Monkey was obviously there. So yeah, disappointing to see. Especially
Get round.
they're both doing very well in the race.
Well, Dylan actually get round in time for this VSC.
What is it with Singapore and not releasing the safety car?
Yep, Dylan's in the pit lane.
The VR6
Oh, he's just got 5. Oh,
has
you
no wing
donkey.
either.
He's just cut the track going into the
Oh,
pit lane. He's not done the jam pancakes, but it was
that
inside
was
the
good.
pit
That
lane.
would have helped him a lot. That would have. Oh, but wait. Apparently the team weren't even ready for him.
What? What?
Right.
Yeah.
Actual
Yeah.
Gecko into the lead. Yeah. That's weird.
Dylan's gonna get jumped by his teammate, Division.
Dylan's lost a lot of time.
He's lost
Oh
over
no,
the
he's
first.
not. Just about the cold position, but Division on the slightly warmer tyres. I think
Monkey's
might
out.
get the overtake done. Oh no.
He's retired in the pit lane.
Will Division go for the move? He won't. I think. Yeah, just letting Dylan. That's team orders there.
Look how
I
much
think.
Pigeon's caught up as well. Now he's back within
Oh,
DRS
wow.
range. So has he?
Quarter of a second already. Tasteful Gecko. I think hasn't pit yet, so depending on how far it goes, he could have a say on this whole thing on Podium and Mr. Pigeon Munch. As again, unlucky tenor, Arsenal losing 2-0 now.
Oh, who scored this time?
De Bruyne.
Oh, the Ginger Messi.
Ginger Messi, the Messiah. VR, another got a penalty. I think it's another one. Taken.
Oh, Gecko.
Oh no, Tatal Gecko is into the. Oh, but he's on hard tyres. How is he doing on those tyres?
Since the start of the race.
That's the wrong one. So he's gone. Yeah, he's gone the whole race on those hards. So yeah, I thought he was on mediums. Yeah, he's not going to be pitting for a while. I think if he's going to go on the mediums, he'll be pitting probably around lap 18.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we've got 3 people out. Monkey, obviously Goblinates, and unluckily there. Star
Oh, Pigeon!
is currently getting Pigeon. He's got the.
Gecko's on the podium as well.
There you go. I'll just have a look at the on screen. Incidents. Baseball Gecko, penalty and a warning. But let's have a look. Onto the podiums on 2 warnings. So 1 more and he's got a penalty as well. Mr. Pigeon Munch has got penalty. Dylan is penalty and a warning. Anyone have a look at? Hello? Oh, I'm assuming his mic's on now. As Mitch Crocker gets a 5-second penalty. Ah. Sar is Joseph because he's a back marker.
I'm back now, here we go. The mic.
Oh, right, there you go.
How much warnings?
I thought I'd just been disconnected. Onto Podium's got 2 warnings.
Oh, Susan.
So he's 1 away. And they came quite recently as well.
Oh.
Since Mr. Pigeon Munch has put on the
looking at-
pressure. Mr. Pigeon Munch needs to apply this pressure. Trying to think about who else. Got the 2 McLarens too close. As VR sets the fastest lap. Apart from the 2 McLarens and this battle between onto the podium and Mr. Pigeon Munch, there's not really any battles going on.
I'm just sitting on board with this, the net lead battle at the minute. Oh, podiums went very deep, they almost went in the wall.
We're coming to the almost the halfway point of the race. And I think it's fair to say it's been very interesting. Was it 2 virtual safety cars, or has it been 3?
3, I think. One for the crash between Monkey and Musical Rocket. One for Thomas crashing, one for Josh crashing.
Oh, there you go. Rich to see he catches Karoon quite close to the Crumpy tripod. Ooh, going very, and that's the wall. Well, Crumpy tripod's got damage though.
Oh,
he's just gotten damage. Karoon
here comes
touching. Wall. So Karoon's now going to be able to catch Crumpy tripod. Crumpy tripod on his debut. Obviously, he's pushing. He wants those points. He wants a good start.
This is interesting. Now the leaders have caught up to Tasteful Gecko.
I mean, it had to be these two battling, didn't it? The 2 championship rivals. I think it's 15 points difference.
I'll have a quick look at it.
Pigeon Munch quite close. He needs a good race. He wants to close that gap down. There's only so many races left. Onto the podium, has a chance to extend his lead, but not by much. Yeah, this Tasteful Gecko is being on the very warm hard tyres. He's going to get in the way. That's brought that gap down. Why between podium and Mr. Pigeon Munch? As you see a battle between Cosmics and Signs about the happening as well. Oh, hang on, Tasteful Gecko's letting onto the podium past.
Oh, so
I'm not too sure if they're friends or not.
No, I don't think they are. I think
and he's let both of them pass.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to influence the championship battle. That's good sportsmanship there. And Gecko just letting them both through.
I thought that was just orders between Podium and Gecko. Then I thought that would have been quite clever, but
no, they're just.
This battle goes on. Crumply, and not very cool here, but Kareem has gotten past Crumply tripod. Tripod with that damage is going to be slightly slower. Also from Karoon, after a messy qualifying and a messy start to the race, up to 11th, 19.6 seconds behind VR. So the safety car is definitely maybe not needed, but wanted right now.
Yeah, especially by Musical Rocket, one of the championship contenders, all the way down in 14th position.
And Epic Scouse goes past Crumpy Tribal in the pits, so he's getting rid of that damage. He's going on to mediums, so he's going to be pushing now a bit longer to fix it. Musical Rocket goes past as well. And I think, yes, Sar's going to get past as well, so Crumpy Tripod's now going to be at the back. But on new mediums.
Yeah, with the lead group coming through.
Again, more back markers for him to overtake.
Yeah, just let the leaders go through there.
This battle between Cosmics and Signs very close as well, so definitely keep an eye on this. Signs
I'll jump on board in a minute to see what happens with this podium and Pigeon battle.
Yeah, Pigeon Munch not going to be able to do it. See, Division's not going to make it either. See, Signs, he's going to make a move.
Yeah.
Surely. He's already ahead.
Will
Cosmics make a dive? No. He's going to leave it there.
So the gap to the two to catch up is 5.3 seconds. Can you do it by the end of the race? The S3 now.
Onto the podium going quite deep in some of these corners. Oh, as Pigeon Munch goes quite deep as well. I think they're going to be wanting to take these hard to the end.
Cosmic gets a penalty.
Cosmics.
I must say.
They're going to take these tyres to the end, and it looks. I mean, maybe the tyre wear coming in already. And that's not good considering they've got half the race left. maybe a safety car in the last, maybe, what, 8, 10. Everyone got onto like the soft tyres. Oh,
Yeah.
Pigeon Manch hits the wall.
Oh, does he get damage?
No damage though.
Oh, good.
No damage. He tapped it, but yeah, there you go. Company Tribal in the pits. And presumably he's going to retire. Or not. Okay. But yeah, that gap. I think this Pigeon Manch went slightly wide, so I think he braked a bit more just to make sure he didn't get the damage. And yeah, that gap's increased now, so onto the podium you've got some breathing space.
Launch final in the pits.
But Cosmics is still keeping up with Signs. Can you get the move done? Probably not, unless he leaves it very late. Taking it easy.
Podium's got a DRS Ranger Pigeon now. VR does get past Lon, who's coming out the pit lane now. So there's going to be a battle for the last points.
What about Karoon? No, Karoon is not going to get past. I think as long as the top 10 keep it clean and don't like go into a wall or hit each other, I think that the top 10 is going to be all these drivers now. I don't think there's going to be. There's probably not going to be a safety car because it's broken around Singapore.
Unless you're in F1.
So yeah, most. So yeah, I think maybe as it is right now, I think there's not going to be much difference. I think Signs is just going to be. I think we'll probably stick ahead of Cosmics. Onto the podium, got a decent gap. It's going to be a bit of a change.
Pigeon gets another
Let's look at
one.
Nova. Oh wow! So onto the podium keeps it clean here. He's got. You got to think he's got the win. Only got one chance. Can Nova get past Gecko in the pits? He's exited the pit lane. Nova coming around the last corner. He's going to get the move done. VR, no, he's too far behind. So it says for Gecko in 8th on the fresh mediums. About 5 seconds behind Nova. That gap's going to close quite quickly. So we're going to have a nice little battle coming in the next few laps here. They still got this battle here. The two McLarens, 3rd and 4th, is some good points for them if it stays like this.
Yeah.
But that gap between Podium and Pigeon Manch is increasing.
Another battle for 11th.
It's gone to 1.5 now.
I put Scouse and Karoon.
Oh, Karoon and Scouse.
He's Karoon
Pitch. Oh no.
Is that Karoon going to hang up the gloves for today, or is he going to? Let's get
No, I feel like he would have done it already.
Scouse is a 3-second penalty.
Medium penalty. Yeah, so these tyres will go to the end.
Oh no. Oh, he's retired in the pit lane.
And
never mind.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was gonna say he's. Yeah. Grumpy Tripod was ghosted for a second there, so I'm very confused as to what's happened there. But yeah, that gap between 1st and 2nd is increasing slowly. Being behind Podium, his tyres are going, and he's tapped the wall again. No damage still, but I feel like Pigeon Manch is feeling the tyre wear a bit now.
I'll be honest, I'm surprised Franco's still going.
There's not fair play to him, he's still going to go. I think he's waiting for the, I mean, he's got fastest lap.
So you can get a gold sticker for that.
What he needs now is that safety car. He does in desperate need of it.
Yeah.
I'll just look at the penalties a second. So onto the podium, had 2 warnings on lap 10. So he's 1 away still. Pigeon Manch he's on 2 penalties and a warning.
Ooh.
No difference between the 2 and still in penalty and warning. Yep, same for division. So yeah, there's not too many problems gonna happen really. I think Dylan's on a penalty, so as long as Pigeon Manch can get another,
Oh, quite
second place. There is Tasteful Gecko is behind
Oh, Pigeon!
Nova.
Pigeon!
Oh no!
Why is he retired in the pits?
Was there damage?
Um,
No, there was.
no,
Maybe he's hit the wall.
I don't know what's happened, but I don't know if it's a lag. I don't know if he's been told by someone. He's been lagging. Or he's had to go or something. But that's hindered his championship. If Podium keeps it clean out the walls, he'll extend his championship lead by 25 points since Musical Rocket's not in the points.
Wow.
That promotes Saints now up at the P4, and the Gecko's going to go for the move and over.
I mean, 2 McLarens are now second and third,
double
so I mean,
podium.
some good points. Gecko is lagging.
A lot, yeah. But I watched the battle between Lorne and VR as well.
Let's have a look. Nova not getting the best exit. I think not going to be a move this lap. But wow, Pigeon much saying anything? I'll have a look. I'll look in the chat, see if
Okay.
maybe he said something.
I thought I lost it at the last corner.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, maybe he's crashed.
I thought it's either he's had to jump off or there's lag. Can't speak. Lag. Related to lag, maybe that's what it might be. But Saz on the back of Musical Rocket. Oh, he make the move. Yeah, Musical Rocket's gonna go defensive to the inside. Down the inside, he pushes him off the track again. He's done the pink one.
Oh.
Battle for the wind spin.
What's
Oh,
that? What is this?
This is what you call a ding dong for the wind spin.
Racing or
Down the
ping
inside.
pong?
Oh!
And that's Musical gone.
Nova.
I think that's probably always going to happen. He's got onto the podium behind him, so he has to move really, and he does, thankfully. I don't know why.
He's went deep.
Don't know why Pigeon Munch is left. I'll try invite him to the party, maybe see if he's online, see if he can say anything.
The gap's 4.9 between the two McLarens and Saints, and I think Saints has got 2 penalties. Yellow flag. Something's happened. Sector 2. I can't see anything.
No, I can't see anything either, so obviously it's been sorted out.
May have just been some debris flying.
I mean, it's disappointing to see that, you know, this battle for first and second was going to be really interesting. And yeah, sadly we're not going to see that battle anymore. But now that it's second and third, you know, will the McLarens maybe battle a bit more? It sort of stayed Dylan and Division. It stayed within the second for ever since they came out the pits. So this will be interesting as
and that's Musical again.
And yeah. Oh, retired, yeah. Company tripod's gone. Musical's got more damage.
VSC.
Wait, did company tripod retire in pits or crash then?
Yep, I think it's he retired in the pits. It might have been because Musical Rocket smacked his wing.
So many penalty things here. I think this race has had a bit of everything.
Just carnage, really. After a Musical Rocket was, no offence, but he's not the best in this track. He said to me himself, oh, he's got a penalty.
And he's got a penalty.
Yeah, that's a big hit to his championship. Challenges as Podium's running first and Pigeon's retired. So I won't be too shocked if I see Rocket pulling into the pit lane and retiring at the end of this lap.
The only real battle probably going to see is between Lawn and VR. Well, now as the safety car's ended, within a second, I don't think the McLaren's going to battle. I think it's going to stay as it is.
Yeah, I've said this to Musical Rocket when I was coming with them on Sunday night, but I knew it was going to be bone towards them when we start losing drivers.
It usually is, isn't it, around Singapore? I think Singapore, it's fun for the first few laps with being quite an open street circuit. A few overtakes, maybe a few incidents. But after that, I think maybe you'll get some when people come out the pits. But apart from that, yeah, we're not going to see anything. It's a reoccurring problem. As Musical Rockets come out the pits just ahead of this battle between Lawn and VR. Onto the podium was 10 seconds ahead of Dylan under safety car as Lawn loses it. And it's now gone down to 8.6, so these McLarens are pushing. I think, is it too early to talk about driver of the day? I think we've seen most of the race.
Just in case there's a late safety car, I'll always leave it until about, what, 29, when we're out of territory of a safety car. Oh yeah, sounds off.
Is that?
Oh, it's
Musical Rocket. There you go.
Oh, it's just
no
not
damage.
harmless, is it?
It happens. I think he's got a bad race, and he's driving angry now. And yeah, there you go. That's a wing damage again. We'll probably see him come into the pits as virtual safety car.
We've got another.
Huh.
That's for him getting damage, I think.
Really? Wow.
That's 5 VSCs.
I don't think that was needed. I wouldn't be surprised if Musical Rocket comes into the tyres now. I don't think he has many tyres left actually, but.
I think he's using old ones again.
Hang on.
What you they're all
VR and Lawn in the pit. They could go onto softs now.
Yeah, it's a bit. I don't know, if I was them, I wouldn't have paid because it's going on another set of mediums. He is. So.
Oh, Lawn is fixing damage. So he's missed out quite a lot there.
I suppose Lawn and VR have nothing to lose, to be honest. They're going to get points because Saz far behind and Musical Rockets a lap behind.
I think it's just going to be fastest lap points now. Too many gaps now apart from... But that gap between the two McLarens on the podium is getting smaller.
Yep.
I think podium's been on the tyres longer.
Yeah, 2 laps longer.
2 laps longer than Dylan, and 1 and division. Oh, same amount of division, yeah. So there probably won't be too much. I think onto the podium, he's just taking it easy now.
Yeah, we can talk about driver of the day now because we're going to have no more VSCs or safety cars.
Oh, nice. But we do have this battle between Epic Sass and Lawn that might happen.
I highly doubt it because Fresh Sauce versus One Hard's no match. But driver of the day, I'd say need to throw division in there. Coming from 7th to getting the podium isn't a bad performance. Podium, I'd say we need to chuck in there as well because he's just controlled the race from start to finish.
Gecko's made 10 positions, Cosmic's made 9.
I would say we'll throw in Cosmic as well. I think it's his own 2nd race in the division and he's doing this well.
I mean, Gecko, he's kept it clean. Oh,
Skittle!
What the hell happened to Scouse? He sort of, his rear just
They just
bounced.
What?
Oh, now he's, what? Um,
Right.
that's interesting. Oh, and Musical's almost lost it, and, oh, no, he has lost it.
No, he's not having fun, is he? He's really not.
He's celebrating, he's doing donuts on the street.
He's really not having fun. That's him being lapped for a second time.
He's a minute and 17 seconds behind Saar in 11th. Alone.
Just so spread out.
I mean, it was a battle between Lorne and Big Scouts. That somehow changed drastically. Saar, I mean, I feel bad for Saar because he was doing so well. He was up for some good points, and in 11th, he's been very unlucky. But
He's had a good race.
What are the comments saying then?
I don't know, I don't have it open. I'll open it up
Everyone,
quickly,
I'll have it open. So in the comments, who do you reckon deserves driver of the day? Good to see what you guys think. Not gonna lie, I think probably most people have turned off at this point because there's not much racing they're going to be able to see. It is the case with Singapore. Musical Rocket's just in front of the two McLarens now. RSF on Easton, RSF on Easton. I think, yeah, that's a pretty good shout.
Yeah. 100%.
Oh, and then a suggestion for dips. Yeah, I think I agree with that one.
Yeah. Musical's in the pits again.
Is he?
I'll quickly check since we've not got any battles. How much times has he paid? Oh dear, he's paid 6 times almost.
Oh, wow. I mean, he's having fun. Like, that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
I say having
So
fun, it's
Gecko's
probably
in the
not.
pits. Gecko's just pit for fastest lap because he's all out on his own. He's basically got the whole track to himself.
No, I mean, look at the gap here, Sonova, so fair play to him. And
Oh, come on, Musical. You're a lap behind Saar.
And he's got a 3-second penalty on top of that.
He's just not having fun.
Oh no. And he's on the soft, he's going for fastest lap.
We've hit over 100 minutes, woo.
Whee. I don't know what's happening anymore. Is much really going to change? Probably not.
Yeah.
Driver of the day, what we saying?
Because nobody's responding because everyone's dead. Probably. I would probably say I'd give it to Division, just because he's just sat there in third whole race, basically since podium. No, maybe podium. Yeah, podium. Change my mind.
Podium, he's had a commanding race. I think it's between him and Gecko for me. Gecko's kept it. I think he's kept it clean all race. Did have that spell at the front. Obviously, gave up the leads, so he didn't get in the way of the others. Finland is by himself, bringing back some good points. He's made 10 positions. I think I think he does deserve it as well. I feel like if onto Podium had won, and because he had managed to keep ahead of Pigeon Munch, then I would have said him. But for me, Gecko. See what they think, but so that probably won't happen.
Well, half us asleep.
We've got this nice battle between Division and Dylan still. I say battle, there's quite a big difference. Division dropping off a bit, onto the podium, just commanding it all. Oh, Signs debut in F3 and 4th. Is a pretty good achievement from him. I think we'll probably see Signs move to an F2 driver.
There's a yellow flag somewhere.
Rocket spun again. No?
Oh, that's
almost got damage. He's pitting.
Oh, he's almost lost it again. Oh, and he's gone.
He's just enjoying himself now. Mess around a bit. He's not going to lose, mate. Gecko takes fastest lap.
Yay.
So what are we saying? Podium or Gecko for driver of the day?
I'd say podium.
Honourable menu.
Oh, it's just catching his
damage from
rapidly.
Oh, wow.
Realise that.
I don't think there's much time though. Honourable mention to Taste a Good Race, Cosmic as well. Signs on his debut. Then some good teamwork between Dylan and Division as we see onto the podium. About to start the last lap of the race.
How red and work is why not.
Just having a commanding race. Had the start he wanted. Found himself behind Pigeon Munch. Managed to get past, and then ever since then ever since Pigeon Munch left, it's been all podium.
Yeah. And me almost falling asleep.
Senna's not happy because Arsenal are 2-0 down. Red card.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think that the Ioway's dropped off quite a lot here. Signs is catching quickly. I think Division's really feeling these the tyre wear here. Maybe we could see one last change. Signs getting onto the podium, maybe. It's like it's just struggling. Amongst all the drama, onto the podium, starting first, finishing first. Epic South starting 10th, finishing 10th. So not too as he gets a penalty.
That's podium's going to win the final
corner. Here we have it. Is he going to weave?
Singapore Grand Prix.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to break. There he is. Commanding victory. Well done to him.
Oh, they're going side by side. I hope that if these two crash.
Oh, Dylan gets past just before. Wow. Jesus. And then Signs. Wow. I mean, that's very close. Cosmic's coming around. He takes 5th. Tasteful Geckos, I mean, he's coming around. Oh! He almost crashed himself out. He almost went straight into the wall in the tunnel.
Musical Rocket's in a set of hard tyres now. He's went for that many tyres.
And yeah, it's Tasteful Gecko.
Oh, he's in a wall.
Oh, Christ. Nova.
What a G7 pit stops.
And he's just enjoying the fireworks display.
Oh, he's
how's he not crashed himself out there? VR coming around. He's about to take home 8th place, unless happen the air stays. Oh, but Lawn takes 8th from him. With penalties. Epic Scouts 11th star, and then yeah, it's just way on Musical Rocket.
No, I'm going to quickly invite these podium drivers in.
Celebrating a well worked 12th position here. Oh, is he going to do donuts? Yeah, here it is. And I just realised that whoever Presto Evans is, he's been in the in the race since the first bit and just left. A minute of probably musical rocket spin. Oh no, he's gonna cross the line. Oh no, he's not.
Yay!
That's a way to end it. Oi!
It's about time.
As he gets lapped again. Oh, do you wanna interview first and third?
Yeah, go on.
Keeps you awake that one.
Third does that. I'm just gotta leave this lobby, can't be bothered.
Very.
Who was it? Wait, who was third? Who was second? Which McLaren was it?
Third was Division, second Dylan, first
Okay,
onto the podium. Also, your driver of the day.
Oh, thank you. So
Very
I'm
good
assuming
work.
it's division. So,
Do you want to do the rundown?
well, I'm not in the lobs, can't be bothered.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's-
I'll look good. There you go. Coming home in first place after pretty much commanding ever since Pigeon left their session. Onto the podium and your driver of the day in second place, Dylan. In third, Division 2 McLaren's having a little battle towards the end there. Signs coming home in fourth, very good debut for him. Eero in Cosmics in fifth, Gecko in sixth, Nova seventh, Lawn eighth, VR 46 in ninth, Epic Sass 10th, SAR 11th, Musical Rocket in 12th, and then to everyone who did not finish the race, Crumply Tripod, Mr. Pigeon Manch, RSF1 Crew, Monkey, DXT Thomas, and Josh SO4.
Okay, so I'm going to move on to our third place driver, which is Division. So it was a great race and you're pretty bone, it looked like. After Pigeon left, you just sat behind your teammate. How was your race from your point of view?
Yeah, it was a pretty decent race after some very bad luck in the previous races. To finally get a podium feels good.
Have you ticked the box as well? Just to let.
Yeah, I've had that. I did that.
Okay, perfect. So it was a great race, and yeah, we hope to see you back next week in Japan. Do you think it'll go well for you?
No, Japan is not my track.
Oh.
Definitely not.
And I believe that's your first podium, so congrats on that, and we'll hope to see you back next week.
Yeah, thank you, man.
So you can move on to second now, Dips.
On to SLR Dylan. Congrats on second place, and congrats to McLaren on second and third. It looked like a relatively quiet race for you until that last lap with a little bit of battling with your teammate and the last two corners. Do you want to talk through your race? Any decision making?
Well, I tried to overcut the onto the podium Pigeon Munch to get out of them into the pit. However, I got a 5-second time penalty for cutting the track on like the pit entry, so they served that in the pit. So I came out like 5 seconds behind Pigeon Munch. So that was my race done for the lead from there on out. And then yeah, stayed steady in third until Pigeon Munch got retired. So got in second with my teammate behind me, and we decided to cross the track to finish next to each other. So great points for McLaren.
I mean, that does understand. Point out why you were. It looked like battling second.
No. Well, yeah, I was just dragging him along. Anyway, we had a 3-second time penalty, so we decided on that, and yeah, we decided to each other. So that's it.
Moving on to Japan next week. I know it's not everyone's favourite. I know, especially the S's. Are you looking forward to it? Do you reckon we'll see you again on the podium?
Well, I said last time that Singapore wasn't my track, but Japan is in the year, so we'll see how it goes.
Oh, well, congrats on second place.
Yeah, well done. It was a double McLaren podium, and we'll see you back next week. So, moving on to first place yet again, onto the podium. It was pretty boring from you once Pigeon left. How was your race from your point of view?
Yeah, I mean, Pigeon had a really good start, so I was kind of a bit of a panic after that. After he jumped me at the start, I was like, I had some good pace behind him. Managed to make that move around the outside of him when he lost the rear end just coming out of turn 2. I think he'd cooked his tyres a little bit, so gave me the opportunity to have a run on him down the straight. And then once I got in front of him, I just didn't feel like I had the same pace as when I was behind him, and he was right there challenging me as well. That got quite close, and near around the pit stop area. So and he tried the undercut. So yeah, it was entertaining. It was really exciting and close, but it was obviously a shame Pigeon. I'm guessing he pulled into the pits and retired or something like that. I don't know why, but kind of was a shame.
Yeah.
Because I was probably going to be real close towards the end of the race, and all it took was one of those like VSC restarts or something to go wrong, like tyres get too cold or something, and he'd have been there. But yeah, as soon as he left, it was more about just trying to bring it home at that point, and yeah, that was pretty much it.
Yeah, it was a good race from you. Moving on to Japan next week, and I believe you extend your championship lead by a considerable amount. The gap was coming into this race 18 points, and you've got another 25 onto that. Deps, do some math, please.
Don't ask me. It's a very big gap you got now.
It's
So
43, I think.
So I think you can win the championship next week. I've done some math. But we'll see you.
finished off 5.
So
You
it was a
finished
great
1.
race from you.
Yeah, obviously
So
next
we're
week
gonna
I'll look to just try and bring home that championship and get the points I need.
Yep, we hope to see you back next week. Now I'm going to wrap up. I've been your streamer as usual, RSF1 Easton, who's been half asleep half the race, and my fellow co-commentator CCRL, Deps or DPS, whatever his name is now, and we make sure to join Musical Rock and covering the Comms Box Sunday around Japan, and I hope you all have a good night and wash your hands.